The Gentleman of Style Show.
What's her name?
I'm like really quiet though.
What's her name?
Mitzi.
I'm gonna start praying for Mitzi.
I pray for it daily.
Yeah, I'm like really quiet.
Mitzi, if you see this, I hope they don't cut this part. Sis, I'm praying for you. I'm not sure where I'm supposed to look so you can see me, but I'm praying for you because you got your hands. You got your hands full.
Is that a good prayer? Is that what are we doing?
You got your hands full, Miss.
And I also pray for you often.
Yeah.
This guy right here.
What are y'all talking about? I'm calm, I'm quiet.
But he did learn how to pour a bottle of wine.
I did.
In Jesus' name.
I did. I really did.
Amen.
Oh, y'all too much. But
Okay.
let's go back for a second.
Okay.
Not really back. Continuing moving forward. The red wine, right? And I want to get into because you do a show, right? You have your own show.
It's not really a show.
Oh, okay, tell us about it.
I do a little skit called Let's Whine About It Wednesdays. So everybody had their wine down Wednesdays, right? So I was toying with whether it's going to be like Random Whine Wednesday and things like that, and decided that I'm going to do a Let's Whine About It. Because sometimes there's things that happen that I just want to whine about. Thank you, because there was another word. Yeah. But we're going to keep it clean. Like, that I wanted to whine about and have fun with. And it's actually therapeutic for me.
So,
wait, hold. This is a two-part that I had. Sorry about that.
I thought you were pulling up like evidence or something, like you had one.
No. I was going to ask you a question.
Okay.
About the wine. We were talking before we came on set. We were talking about the sweet wine. You said, did we have? Which one did we have? And we didn't know what we were buying.
Yeah.
We bought. Which one did you? Where did you bring? Where's the one?
I brought the Pinot Noir
You bought this
and the Pinot Grigio.
So that's not, because I was like, is this supposed to be sweet? Because it doesn't taste sweet.
no, the sweet is
No, the sweet
Oh, it's
one
in there.
is what you guys bought and you left it in the room. Because I was like,
okay.
I don't particularly drink the sweet.
She doesn't partake in the sweet.
Okay. 'Cause
I will drink it because it's my brand, but I prefer the ones that aren't sweet because
No, I was wondering if my palate was off because I was like, she said it was just the sweet kind. I was like, that doesn't taste sweet to me. I didn't know.
No,
that
this
that-
is the Moscato, so it should be sweet for you.
Okay.
How do you feel about the Moscato?
I like this.
Well, let me ask you this. Third part of my question. Something else
How
thinking
did you
about
go
it.
from a 2-part to 3-part?
I'm practicing advanced conversations here.
Okay.
So what if do you ever mix this? Like if I pour some of this in there.
I've never done it, but if that's what you'd like to do, I say
Should
it's
I
called
try?
the Random Whine for a reason. So if that's what you want to do, that's very random.
I just want to.
No one's ever done that before,
Oh,
so
this is a first, y'all.
He's a very
This is a
random
first.
person.
What's your boy that always talking about?
I'm sure people in the wine community are cringing over
They are
this.
dying right now.
Yeah.
Some of them are probably like,
Yes.
I hate these guys.
Yeah.
I
They've
hate
officially turned the TV off.
Right.
Oh,
I hate
really?
This guy. Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe it goes viral. They'll be like, what is he doing?
Okay.
Little swirly swirl here. Little nose trouble. That's got an interesting
That was really intense.
smell to it. That's actually quite balanced from where it was before.
He went into quite balanced.
Huh. It's almost like a
I don't know if I should say please don't try this at home, but hey, that's the best place to try it.
Don't try this at home. Don't do that.
Oh gosh, I've never had anybody do that.
I'm not mad at that.
Thank you. Okay, well, hey, look,
Guy right here.
to me, wine is about your taste.
Right.
And if that's what made yours taste the way you wanted it to taste,
Right.
kudos to you.
Let me ask you something that's crazy.
God.
This is
People put
4
ice in
to
their
3.
wine.
Do people what?
Do they ever put ice in their wine, like an ice
Oh,
cube?
that makes me cringe. But yes, people do that.
Oh, people do
Oh
that.
my gosh, that is like, I know a lot of people that will put ice cube in their wine.
Huh. Why is it cringy?
I
don't
just,
do that.
I just don't
I
want
mean,
water in my wine.
Right.
Right.
Do that.
What did Jesus do? He turned the water to wine. So now you want to take the wine and turn it back to water. No, he already made it a good thing.
True. All right. My bad. You go ahead and ask what
Oh,
you want to ask.
you
I was just-
absolute lunatic.
I'm sorry. I'm just sitting here and I was just thinking.
I'm
like,
still like he mixed the two. Like I'm still on that, but it's okay.
It's actually pretty dang good.
I'm not trying it.
It's like
The
really
upside
smooth.
for you is they would have to buy 2 bottles in order to mix it.
Bam.
So that is the upside.
There's the silver lining in
Right.
every.
I would never do that. That's just horrible. You're a terrible person. I just want to know.
Great for marketing and sales,
You're a
though.
horrible person. I just want you to know that you're a horrible person when it comes to wine. You're
Hey
horrible.
man, somebody got it. You can't. One can't. You need a yin.
I'm sure
and yang.
somebody's done it. Like
Yeah.
it's just that you did it in my face,
Right.
and
Oh.
nobody's ever done it in my face.
I'm sorry.
He's a
Was
horrible
that?
But
I'm
it's
sorry, I
okay.
didn't
No,
mean for
it
to be
was
offensive.
it was not offensive at all. Like I
You
said,
should be offended. He's a horrible person.
the
I'm
name
trying
the name of the wine is the Random Whine for a reason.
Right.
And it's the Random Whine because
And I just did something.
we make
random.
random things happen
Right.
and we whine about it. And that's
Right.
what we just did.
Okay.
So
So on your wine Wednesday,
let's whine about it
Let's
Wednesday.
whine about Wednesday.
Mm-hmm.
Let's whine about it Wednesday. I would like for you to whine about how this man is so.
I think that might be a good topic for Wednesday coming up.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
He's very destructive.
Do you ever take like people ever chime in where you bring them into your live?
No, because
You
I don't do
you
it live.
Oh, you don't do it live.
No, I pre-record it.
Oh.
So I record it
Is there a
in
reason
my
You
house.
wouldn't do it live.
No, there's no reason. I
Oh,
could
so
do
it's
it live,
It's not
but
edited, is it?
no. No, did you not see the one I got on there? No makeup, no nothing. I don't even, like, sometimes I get on there and it's just like, I think I did one with a headscarf on. Like, it's me and whatever's,
That's the way it should
Right.
be.
you know,
That's
you get the
why
raw me. Like, it was one that I seriously looked like I probably had been beat up because I think I just gotten over like a cold.
I gotta go back and watch all of those. I gotta go back and watch
If we still had that screen back there, we could have just
pulled
like
it up,
pulled it
yeah.
up and like, oh, okay. Is this
I
what
could
you talking
probably, I
about?
think what we'll do is before I leave, we'll do the record the Let's One about it and we'll do just that and
Cool.
you'll repeat that and
Cool. Yeah, let's do it.
I'll ask the people what they think about it. We'll poll the people and see
He's a
what they think.
horrible person. That's what you should know about him. I don't feel safe.
You know, I have this thing for like, if I think about something and I think it's possible to do it, and like growing up, I always had this thing. I said I always wanted a lab because I always wanted to experiment on stuff and just do different stuff. I just needed a space to do it in. You know, confined away from. Remember, I was telling you before about me being introverted and everything,
Right.
Off to myself and all that type of stuff. But in the process and the times of being out to myself, I you know, you can get kind of creative. You're just doing different stuff,
Right.
you know, unbothered or whatnot. So anytime I think about something, I think, oh, can I do that? I think I can do that. And I like to just get to myself and I just like to try it. So no disrespect or anything like that. And I thought about it, I was like, let's just try it, just to see.
That's a good thought.
At the
And
book.
I know my face is saying a lot because we got this thing that my team will tell me, fix your face, and they probably be saying that right now because I can feel that my face is giving you a look.
Your face does not bother me.
And it's my facial expression. Let me just,
Okay.
I stand corrected.
Okay.
But, and this is probably, you're gonna have to edit this out, probably.
No, go for it. He deserves it.
You're giving me the kid that's sitting in the basement building bombs. Is your wife letting you do this in the house? Because you need your own house to have your lab.
I do. I need like an exterior building.
I
that can
agree.
just do stuff in.
With
Where I
some
can just
safety
be-
walls and...
Let me tell you
Because this doesn't sound good
We-
when
we
you
don't
say
let
you
him
want to
play with
be...
We don't let him play with
I don't know.
explosives.
I'm not doing anything dangerous or anything like
We
that.
don't let him play with
Let me
explosives.
tell you a short story.
Oh, God.
One.
You mixed ammonia
in my
and pine
bedroom
salt.
back home growing up, right? No, I didn't do that. Did I? No, I didn't do that. Yeah. Like when you created, I don't know how many people are like this. My room, I just used to like do stuff in it, and I have like all types of stuff. It's chaotic at best. Is what I'm getting up. It's stuff like here and there, but I'm working on like different stuff. So
Okay.
I know where everything is. One day I came home from school, and my aunt and my mom, they had cleaned up my daggone room. That was like the worst thing ever. I like went in there, it was just clean. Everything was like gone, all the cuttings and the clips and stuff and all the stuff. It was just clean. I was like, oh. they have destroyed.
Yeah, I can't do clutter, and I can't do everything has a place. Like, I'm so weird that if you open my refrigerator, it is merchandised that way. Like, all my pineapple juices are lined up. You got the cranberry juice, you got the ginger ale, you got Coca-Colas, you got waters, you got, like, yeah. And everything has a place. Like, it's all, yeah.
That brings me to another question. Do people put fruit in their wine?
Now that, yes.
That's the ingredient.
Okay.
Yes.
Basically.
Good call.
From an alcoholic, he would know.
Call it what you want. We talked a little bit, well, we didn't really talk about it. But just given what you just said, so dating for you, right?
Oh.
Are you flexible? Like, when I fix your face. When I say flexible, I mean.
Hey, let's take a little toast to that before he can get this out. Cause he's struggling with this.
I'm not struggling.
Okay.
What I'm saying is, you know, you like things the way, you know, now, you know, you're single, you have things the way that you want it.
Mm-hmm.
So introducing a man into that, or would you be flexible about the way that you do things?
Oh, absolutely, I could. For the right
So
person,
if the
yeah.
pineapple isn't in the right place.
Oh, I'll just go fix it. That's just me.
But is that being flexible?
Yeah, because half the time he's not going to do the groceries and stuff. Like, I'm an old school woman.
Can he wear shoes in the house?
Well, no, we don't wear shoes in the house. We leave them downstairs. Because I like to walk around barefooted. And, you know, I sit on my floors and things like that. So I don't want your dirty shoes throughout the house. You know, that's fine though. But, you know, with that being said, he can put his feet on the couch. Ah, see, there's a silver lining in everything. So no, I mean, I'm not so strict that I don't let things happen. But yeah, I'm flexible enough for that. Like, I'm so old school that I think that I would assume that I would take on most of the internal things of the house anyway. Like, I would be the one to get the groceries. I would be the one to put the groceries away. And I would be the one, you know. And if he did do it, thank you. And if he put it in the wrong place, it's like, I really appreciate you doing that, but this goes here.
What kind of chair is that you sit in on?
Which chair?
It's like this. It looks like a puffy type chair.
The white one?
Yeah. What kind of chair is that?
What do you mean when you say what kind of chair is it? It's just a swivel. It's just a swivel.
It's a swivel. It looks
yeah,
like
it's a swivel chair. Yeah.
It looks like it's like really plush. Like if you sit in it, it's just like.
No, you don't sink in it. That's the thing. You don't sink in it, but it's a really nice. Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought it was something else. I was like, it's a nice chair.
It's just a swivel chair.
Designs by Ronavus Stone.
Made by Baldwin Creature Brand.
Available at baldwincreech.com.
Yeah.
Criteria to be Kaye Jackson's man. What's the top 5 pieces of criteria they need to know?
Oh my gosh. Funny, honest, ambitious, passionate, and loving.
All right, you heard it here. If you don't have that, stay away. All right, we're gonna move past that. Let's get into the one.
He needs to be a man's man too.
Okay, hold up. What's a man's man?
I need him to be. I definitely need an alpha male because I'm an alpha female, and I'm very. My personality can be very strong to the point where it can be misinterpreted as being aggressive. I'm assertive, but I don't think I'm aggressive, and I need somebody to, hey, you gotta pipe that down a little bit, you know, and be comfortable enough to, you know, because if not, I'll just take over. Yeah, okay. I know that about me. I'm working on it.
Well, no. If
I'm
you
praying
know
about
that
it.
about you,
Yeah.
that's something that you recognize. But if that is who you are, then that's who you are. So whatever man steps into that space, they need to know that. So as you said, they need to be comfortable enough to be a man so that they're not intimidated by that.
Yeah, I don't need him to come in and Ike Turner me. Let's not let's not misinterpret what I
She
said.
done got off the off ramp, y'all. She done went down a whole nother off ramp.
That's me. That's me. Like, you could start. I'm gonna think all the way through. I'm a risk and mitigation. That's my thing. I'm gonna think about all of it.
So let's go to the wine, and your company here and how you got into this part of it. Are you handling all your administrative work in your back office? I heard you say you have a team, but I mean, how involved are you with your back office?
Oh, I'm very involved. Yeah, I'm involved in every aspect of this.
Oh, okay.
Every aspect. I like to know what's going on. I hold meetings once, twice a week. We do everything very corporate at the Random Whine.
Do you have an off-site office, or is it?
Yes.
Uh-huh.
Yes. We have a office in Woodstock, but we don't really go there. We do a lot.
Virtual type meetings and okay.
Well, let's flip back. Tell everybody, first of all, how did you even get into the wine?
So I started the wine company 4 years ago. So prior to actually coming up with the concept of the Random Whine, I got diagnosed in 2014 with breast cancer, stage 2B. Ended up having a double mastectomy, reconstruction surgery. And my friends would come over and would bring flowers and candy and crap like that. And I would watch these flowers constantly die, and I was associating it, with my life. Like, oh my gosh. And so we would be sitting there like crying, and all our conversations were centered around cancer, 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 cancer. So one day we were sitting there, I was like, look, we can't do this anymore. I can't stand y'all sitting up here with me crying. I'm going through chemo. I've lost my hair. I'm not feeling well. I tell you what, everybody just go bring a bottle of wine. Every time you come over here, bring a bottle of wine from a different region, and we're going to drink it. Okay, you're not supposed to be drinking whatever. It's not about what I'm supposed to do and not supposed to do. We're going to have some wine. So I would pour myself a little bit, and I would try to taste it occasionally, and it would probably taste like somebody just gave me a bag of pennies to roll around my mouth and suck on. But it started changing the conversations with my friends. We started, complaining about men, talking about our kids, talking about other things. And I kind of mentioned, like, when I'm past this, I'm going to start my own podcast, and I'm going to call it Random Conversations. And I was like, no, I'm going to call it the Random Whine, since we're having wine, and I'm just going to spell it different. And I got past that, and probably 2 weeks before I rung the bell, I started thinking, I had a dream, and I was like, you know what? Instead of judging and having this podcast where I'm going to judge everybody else's wine, I'm going to buy different wines, taste it, and then complain about it. And I'm going to have my own wine line. So I'm a Sagittarius, and as a Sagittarius, we think big, we think over the top. Always, there's nothing we can't do. And sure enough, that was it. I started researching on what I needed to do, got a wine broker, visited different wineries, partnered up with Scotto Cellars. Mr. Anthony Scotto heard the story, loved what I wanted to do, and we went in from there. And it's been all but a dream that actually came true that wasn't even on my list of dreams or things to do.
So this is from the ground floor up, picked by you. Your wine.
Yes.
It's not white labeled or anything like that. You told us earlier that you visited vineyards and.
Yep, I worked with a level 4 sommelier who helped with us pick our varietals and stuff like that. It is an expert in wine. It's just a person that takes classes that learns how to taste wine. There's a movie on Netflix about it. I can't remember the name of it, but it's an expert in wine, and they have different levels. And it's only so many master sommeliers in the actual world.
What makes a master?
Oh gosh, this is somebody that literally can take a sip of wine and tell you every piece of ingredient that's in it. Now my mentee is going in that direction. My mentee is going in that direction, and I'm so proud of her.
Oh, okay.
Keisha Moss, I'm so proud of you.
Okay. Man, I wish you would have bought. That would have been a great. We could have did. Wait, anyway.
I think you guys should interview her. Like, seriously, I'm telling you, she's a gem.
Would
That
you make that introduction? And
I sure,
push her
I
our way?
absolutely will.
Okay.
Yes.
We love to do that. Well, we all,
Yeah.
we love to have people that are, doing different things and finding success in it. And even if the success isn't on a grand scale at that moment, we like to think that just by sitting down with us, that we contribute to continuing to, push people up the rank, up
Absolutely.
the ladder. So definitely would like to have her come by.
Anytime you can tell somebody's story, that is, and she has a story, and she has a great wine as well. So,
How much work is it owning a label like this?
it's a lot of work. The numbers don't lie. There's only 10% African American women owners, wine owners in this business. That number is now growing because they're making a space for us. However, it's a big deal. It's huge, and I'll tell you, I spent a lot of time watching Fawn Weaver, and I hope I said her last name wrong. Right, Fawn.
And who is she?
Let's just say Fawn. Fawn is the owner of Uncle Nearest.
Oh,
And
yeah.
Fawn is an amazing sister. Like, literally, I promise you, if I DM her, she answer me right back.
Wow.
And it's people like her that have opened doors for us. And even, the McBride sisters, you know what I mean? So those are folks that have opened the doors for smaller companies like myself who are now, growing, and they've made a space. But it's unfortunate because we do interviews and we have talks and things, and people try to put us against each other. And I did an interview at one of the news stations, I think it was last year, the year before, and they were trying to, compare me to the McBride sisters. And I was like, no, you don't get to compare me to McBride sisters. Go out there and buy you a bottle of Josh, a bottle of Naomi, a bottle of Kendall Jackson. Compare the Random Whine to that. But don't compare me to my family.
Right.
Like, because it's different. It's kind of a different approach, because that's who I'm not up against.
Right.
You know what I mean? I'm up against everybody else. It's millions of wines out there, right? And it keeps growing. The industry is growing and growing. However, they take a small section. And even if you go to some of the stores, just look. They'll put all the black on in one section.
Really?
No, yeah. Start paying attention to that. And I go to some of my stores and I'm like, I don't like that. No.
You didn't see the tag last night?
I mean, I wouldn't know if it was black owned or not. If there
No,
was
the tag said black owned.
Oh, it did. It did.
Yeah,
Oh, I didn't see
Yeah,
it.
it was
And
literally a tag that said black owned. Yeah.
Oh, so you're saying they shouldn't identify it as
Well,
being black owned?
some people like that, and no, I don't mind being identified as black owned, but don't put me in the shelf like you got the Random Whine, you got Ebony Wine Spirits, who's another black owned wine here. She's out of Charlotte, North Carolina, but is broken into the Georgia market. You got Her Wine, who is out of here, out of Georgia as well. Nicole. Like, they'll put all our wines together. They'll put Mary J right there. They'll put McBride Sisters. They'll put Brown Estates. And it's like, why do all of us have to be right here for people to choose? Mix us up. Put us amongst the other folks,
You can
right?
still say black owned.
Yeah, you can
but
still say black owned, but
move it around.
yeah, like, don't just put me against my family. And that's the part I don't like. And when you interview me and talk to me, don't talk to me about just the McBride sisters like, well, I tasted their such and such and it tastes like this versus yours tasted. No, tell me about something else. Tell me you put it with a Josh. Tell me you put it with a Naomi. Tell me that you put it with Kendall Jackson.
Right.
Give me something like that. This is a white male dominant business. Okay? So being in this business is not easy. Getting distribution isn't easy. Getting to some of these restaurants. And I'm not trying to toot my own horn or anything. I've had restaurants turn me down because I won't go on a date or I won't do any, or pay them any attention. It's like, look, if that's what I got to do to get on the shelf, I don't want it. I'll never do that. I don't want to do
You
that.
shouldn't have to. That should not be a criteria.
However, it happens, and I'm sure I'm not the only female that it happens to. But you know, so it's like most male dominant industries. You run into, you know, you run into the people that don't do things the right way.
Right.
You just got to know how to handle yourself. And I'm very, I stand strong on my beliefs and my core values when it comes to that. And I'll tell my team in a heartbeat, if they get out there and they try to push the wine and somebody's got a problem with this, and that, I'm like, you don't have to do that. We don't have to be there. It's other places, trust me. For every one we lose, we'll gain 5 more.
Right.
Because I'm doing the right thing. I'm not going to pay you to put me on the shelf. And I'm definitely not going to date you or give you any other favors for doing that. You either want it or you don't.
The Gentleman of Style Show.